Ooh, that feels really nice. It's really nice and cooling.
When was the last time you put moisturiser on your skin?
This morning.
What was it?
I think it
one.
was quite a basic, like not very much, quickly jumped out of the shower kind of moisturiser.
This is my friend Gillian, my very best friend of many, many years.
Hello.
When we had babies. And I've grabbed her. She just came in to collect some stuff. I said, please, they've had enough of my face. Can I do your makeup?
Yes,
and
please.
You've got very delicate, lovely, gorgeous, freckly skin. And she's not really keen on makeup. In fact, you just put like almost, I would describe it as soot on your eye with your finger when I've seen you apply your makeup.
Do that.
Is it actual soot?
No, it's not soot. I actually get a brown eyeshadow and I stick my finger in it and I go like that. I think I look like a supermodel, but I don't think I do.
I think we can improve. We can just like squidge our big heads. You've got quite a big head like me. Squidge our big heads into the frame. Let me just see if I can open it up just a fraction more. There we go. All right, lovely. Okay, so yes, that was a really beautiful
really
illuminating
moisturiser
really nice. By Emma Lewisham, a beautiful, sustainable brand. Very nice. You can take that home as a little treat. Right, so the makeup that we're going to do is something that I talked about the other day. Just very fresh and delicate, and showing you how to kind of perfect your skin so you don't conceal your freckles, so they still look all lovely and fresh. You have to go with that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you are an avid SPF wearer.
Yes, I am.
And this is Vichy 89. And I've got this for you because a bit like the moisturiser, it feels so
really
nice.
It's really nice. It's really soft.
And it sits well under makeup, but it's going to give a little bit of a glow. It hasn't got any illuminating products in it as such. It's just a cream, but it sits so well under makeup, and it's just an easy SPF to apply. I thought you'd like that one.
It feels really nice and it smells nice. Because sometimes they're quite smelly, aren't they?
What?
You know what I mean? That suntan cream just is a bit stinky.
Pis Bouen is quite the stinkiest, most nicest. Most nicest? That's really bad
That's
English.
terrible English.
As in like holidays, but I might need to
this
just
is
fudge you
nice.
over so I can squidge in. Otherwise, there you go. Just a little bit over.
I was a star today.
You are the star. You are the star, but you could just be a star a little bit to the left.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Just come back. She's on wheels, luckily, so she's usually the bossy one of the friendship. So now I've got her on wheels. I can move her around. Anyway, right. Okay. We're going to start with a toning, neutralising primer.
Why is what all those squiggly things?
So the squiggly things is the cream, and it all mixes together, and it's got lilac, a very kind of like soft copper, and a green. So it just neutralises your skin. And do you have a little bit of redness sometimes in your skin?
Yes.
And sometimes you just say to me, I feel a little bit flat. So I thought this product, look at all those colours.
Ooh, lovely.
Well, it doesn't look particularly gorgeous. I don't think this product does, because it kind of comes out into the funniest of shades.
Correct kitten. I like
Yes,
that.
correct kitten. But put on your skin, I just want you to apply this, because again, this can go home in your goodie bag.
Thank you.
Just around the T-zone area of your face. Because again, Gillian likes a really soft makeup and something easy. And I know that you're going to love using this because it will just give the brightness to your skin, but just neutralise the redness without coverage.
Ooh, lovely.
And take that underneath, just a little bit under there, and just along here. So it's
That
not
feels nice as well.
good. But it is, it's just those lovely, very fine layers of protection and neutralisation can really help the skin look quite lush and fresh. I mean, you're so lucky with your skin. You've got amazing skin, haven't you? And you sort of wash it with soap, don't you, most days? Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I
One
do.
of those really annoying people who doesn't really do much but just gets to look as lovely as she does. Okay, so I've got a few little plans up my sleeve. When you've got freckly skin, obviously you want to just kind of keep it nice and light and just pinpoint it. So the Jones Road pencils are really good at that because we can target certain areas, but I think this might even be a step too far. The other two choices that I've got is a very tinted moisturiser. This has got SPF 45 in, so it's double protection, although you would never wear it without that. This is a luminous mineral skin tint, which is lovely, or the Delilah Wake Up. So none of those will mean anything to you, but to my viewers they will. Let's try the Delilah Wake Up skin tint. So it's just super sheer, but I'm going to apply it like it was like a little Just like a little soft base. Seeing if the colour works for you. Yeah, I think I need to go a little bit warmer, so let me just try this one. This shade is light medium. I think this is going to be, it's almost too warm, that colour. That's amber. So let me just try this one. This will be a better, yes, this is a better fit. The amber, that's totally my fault. It's just a little bit too warm. Now we always have these little pale patches, most of us with pale skin, under our chins, where the neck doesn't catch the sun. So to kind of get that natural makeup, it's always quite nice to just look at that, so that when you're looking straight on to someone, everything looks natural from the neck upwards.
Good idea. I have not thought of that before. Good idea.
Well, the thing is, what you don't want for your makeup now is to have something that looks uniform. So a tiny, tiny brush. This one is the 06, and I'm just doing it across the front of your face only. And really, Gillian, that is all you need.
That's a lovely brush. Where can I get those?
She's my friend. These are my brushes.
Are they your brushes?
Yeah, they are.
Where can I buy those brushes from?
From Otis Battersby.
Otis Battersby.
She works in marketing, all right?
Cash. Caroline Barnes. Otis Battersby website.
Close your eyes.
Okay, sorry.
So just as the skin tone is like slightly irregular, just over Gillian's lids here, just going to take that across there and across there. That same nice warm colour. You've got to be careful that you don't go too light when you're working with freckles, because it then jars and everything looks pale and a bit patchy, whereas this just looks really, really soft. And the most important thing, I think, is using a product, especially that is as light and as hydrating as this, with a soft brush, so you don't put it on with a sponge or even my flat foundation brush, because it just puts on too much product. It's just super, super delicate. So just for the under eye area, I'm going to take a very small brush. In fact, we'll take my little baby bird, number 10, and we're going to use Iborian. So you can see the difference in colour. It's about 2 shades lighter than the Beauty Pie one that we've already used. I have to sort of sit uncomfortably close to you.
Okay.
It's like boob to boob, so that we can fit in the screen. So I'm just going to twist the brush into that area and just chin down for me, and then look towards me, and that really helps me apply the concealer. Even though the Iborian concealer is super lovely, packed full of great skincare, it just helps me apply it in the correct way, because I don't want to overload your skin, and that's why it's great to use such a fine brush.
It does feel very fine.
Lovely. So place that there. Good. And then just very delicately with the tip of my finger, I'm just going to push that in. And that is really all the base that I'm going to do on Gillian. Super, super soft. It looks like real skin, meaning that it just looks like her skin, but just totally natural, which I love.
Excellent.
Okay, lovely. Right. Oh no, they're my sunglasses. I need these glasses. Right, just to see.
You've got a massive smudge on the front.
Have I got a massive smudge?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I thought you looked a bit blurry. I thought, what have I done to your face?
Oh my God, they're absolutely filthy.
Anyway, I can still see.
We're back on.
Thank you very much. Good. Okay, so I'm not going to use any highlighter or anything on Gillian's face. I love the glow that it is, but I'm still going to continue with the cream product. So I'm going to use the Barely There by Nude Sticks. I've used these before and they're super, super lovely. This, again, as you can see next to Gillian's complexion, really is lovely and warm, but it's got a little bit of pink in it, so it doesn't make it too kind of like bronzy. So I'm just going to go in very softly. If you just look straight ahead for me, that's great. So as I look at Gillian, I'm just seeing the orbital area of the eye, and I want to kind of keep that nice and clear. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of colour, just pushing back from her face, just across her cheekbones, not in a high, glamorous way, not in a kind of circled, kind of like full cheek way, just to add a little bit of warmth across the front of your face.
I want it to be glamorous though.
Well, you will look glamorous because you're not used to wearing makeup. Any, you know, just a touch of colour becomes quite a lot, but when it's cream, it just looks really, really soft. You just kind of want it to look like the radiance from underneath your skin rather than anything else.
Like that.
Okay, good. Right, now I'm going to start with eyebrows. Now, I've obviously looked after your eyebrows quite a lot, haven't I, over the years? Especially when you didn't have any.
Yes.
Gillian is a major cancer survivor, which we are all delighted about. But I'm just going to tidy up your brows. So before I even start with them, I'm just using, you can use a cotton bud or a cotton pad, just to make sure that there's no SPF cream or anything in the brow. That's often why I do that before.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about doing that.
Because if you find that your kohl pencil or your ink pen doesn't last, it's usually because there's just too much or some grease product of the pigment can't adhere to it. So you've got really even colour in your brows, but what I want to use is the Wunderbrow thicker brow pen. This is really fantastic because, see either end, it has two nibs. I'm going to show you. It's got a micro tip and a normal tip. Okay, and that's really important in terms of keeping things slightly irregular, as in the brow hair, because your brows aren't even. Some of them are very pale, some of them are very dark. So to kind of keep something really natural, it's important to have differentiations of the hair size. I mean, it's, you know, we're talking minute, but you know. So this shade of the Wunderbrow brow pen duo is Brunette. There's also one that is black brown. Don't need to look so scared.
No, I'm really interested in this.
Yeah. So as I said, it's got two different tips. So we're going to start with a very fine tip. You just need to store it flat. Okay. If you store it down, it just ends up with too much ink at the bottom, and you might end up putting on too much when you first start with your first stroke. Okay. So just leave it flat in your makeup bag as you normally would. It's got such a good delivery. Well, you'll see in a second. So I'm going to rest my hand here, and I'm just going to take the pen through, and I'm going to follow your brow shape. And I'm just going to do upward strokes following your hair pattern. So what it does is that the ink stays on the skin, which we love, but it looks like fine hair strokes, and it's so delicate. So you can spend some time just going with the micro one first to get your confidence up and go, okay, fine, I'm doing that 2 or 3 times. But then you might think, oh, do you know what? I've kind of got the hang of this. So just don't start on the first few hairs. Allow yourself a few little hairs in, so you get nice graduation, and then you can go in with the slightly fuller side, which is like a standard kind of like pen that you'd put on eyeliner with, or, you know, similar to other brow pens. But I just love the fact that this has got 2 different shapes. I'm just going to make it a little bit fuller and then bring the brows down slightly. And then you want to probably turn it over, and as you just do those fine baby ones that come up into the shape, then you can just break that up so it stops the brow looking solid and looks super natural. I should probably get you a little mirror, Gillian.
Wow, that is
amazing.
Go. I've really struggled with my eyebrows, and I absolutely love that. So how long does that last?
So that is smudge proof, it's long lasting. I mean, for me, it just lasts all day.
So long as I fiddle around, no? Can I fiddle around with it?
Yeah, go on, touch it.
Oh, that is amazing.
So unlike kohl, it doesn't smudge, but you have to do the prep first. So you have to make sure that you're putting it onto a dry skin that hasn't got any cream on, and then you'll get the best out of it. But no, it's won loads of awards actually, this product. But it's quite nice with, now you compare each one.
Yeah.
You can see that it's very natural. So I wouldn't want to put a powder or a kohl on you, because I think you would feel that it was too different from your
no, that would
brow.
be too weird.
Yeah, and this is just enough.
I love it. I love it.
So let's just do the other side and we'll just recap. And so you can see here, as we get older, our brows start to get a little bit more fine in this area here, and they can just pull back. And we really want to kind of keep that strength in our brows there, because it does frame the eye and it gives good structure to our face. So that's where the micro tip becomes really helpful. So again, just relax. That's it, because Gillian threw her eyebrows up to her forehead. And we'll just pull that up. very delicately. And sometimes you can think, oh gosh, nothing's happening. But honestly, just the little fine delicate hairs make all the difference. So just get into your comfort zone, feel the shape, feel the brush across the brow, because it is a sort of technique that you need to kind of get used to, a bit like doing a sort of graphic eyeliner. And then a few hairs, give yourself a few hairs before you start with a slightly thicker nib, and then bring that up and just follow your natural growth line. Just make sure you're looking towards a nice window, good even light. And then as you come to the bottom of the brow here, go back to the fine liner and then just do some tiny little baby hairs. Trickle them out just there. And then just bringing them in there. And that should be quite balanced. Gorgeous! Love that. You look really nice. You can have another look at that.
Thank you very much.
I'm just going to brush those through. Now, if you want to, you can brush those through, Gillian, and then just to see how they feel. If you feel you've gone too far and you've overdone
I
them,
really like that.
if you've overdone
It's so
it,
natural.
doing this with a spoolie will just push them back, you know, like 5%. You can go even stronger if you want, if you've done it, but you won't need to. And then once it's dried, it's pretty much smudge proof. Great.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now we've framed the eyes. It makes such a big difference, just so everyone can enjoy your lovely face. We're going to go in with a wash of colour. So I've chosen Lisa Eldridge's Liquid Silk Talia, shade Talia. Again, because it's really, really warm, but it's something very different. Gillian would never wear a colour like this. As I said, she puts pure black powder on her finger.
Actually, sometimes I put light brown, dark brown, but it still looks like a child, and I've smudged it on.
So I'm just going to take it on my hand. So it's kind of like a very kind of like rose woody, mahogany kind of brown. Okay. But what happens is, I'm just going to use a flat brush first, is that once you blend it in, I'm going to take, with Gillian's looks towards the camera for me, she's got these beautiful green eyes, and this colour, close your eye for me, is going to really make the green of your eyes really pop. But the beauty of using a colour that's complementary to your colouring, eye colour, skin colour, is that it sort of amplifies your features. So it's not about wearing makeup and looking glamorous or decorated. It's about putting makeup on that just makes you look fabulous, but you can't really see where the makeup starts and finishes. For this instant, there's hundreds of different ways, obviously, that you can wear makeup. And that's it, just using number 5 brush backwards and forwards. Lovely. Going in, number 8. Number 8 is a really firm, flat eyeshadow brush. So if you've got a highly pigmented powder pigment or cream like this, it just gets it on with minimal fallout. If you use this kind of, I don't know if you can feel it, Gillian, I'm sort of patting it in rather than going sweep, sweep. I'm sort of pressing to make sure that the colour really sinks into the skin. So let's take that into the socket, and then we'll take the lovely socket one just to blend up, really stretching the shade so you just get this lovely kind of like warmth. It's a very natural, wonderful shade to wear. Open for me. Wow, gorgeous. Okay, let's take...
So that means this kind of stuff won't, because what happens when I go out with my childish makeup is it all ends up blotching and just sinking in different places. So this will just stay on.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very cool on trend look. Selecting kind of goth. What do they call it?
No.
Brat eye or something.
Well, I
If
don't
you want
know,
a brat eye. But no, this will, I promise you, it will stay put.
Love it.
And obviously it's softer. But you can actually use a liquid, a transfer product that will just take your powder into a liquid. It will keep it in place if you find that that's an issue. So let's take the little bud brush, put that on my hand, twist the brush around. So this I've created to be basically like a cotton bud. So look up for me with your eyes, chin down.
Oh, sorry.
Chin down for me, and then look up with your eyes. Great. So I can get the tiniest amount in the inner corner, and then I can blend this around and pull it into the corner there. and then take the soft brush. A lot of people are quite scared of taking colour this far down under their eyes, because I think it makes them look tired. But if you blend it well enough and put mascara on the lower lashes, then you won't get that effect. And then just soften with the blending brush. Beautiful. Love that. You can look at any time, you don't have to be worried. Okay, so just chin down slightly for me and look up, and that's great. So I'm going to take the point of the brush into the inner corner. It's this corner bit here of our eye that's such a lovely area that sometimes gets missed when you shape your eyes. Just this outer corner here, because it really pulls out, almost like the surface area of your eye. Making your eyes look bigger without being overpowered, because often we can put makeup on our eyes and then you sort of lose the beauty of your actual eye, which none of us want that to happen.
Sorry, I just shut them out. I don't know why I did that.
So you were just enjoying the moment, weren't you?
I totally went in there, didn't I?
Lovely. Okay, great. So, mascara. Right, so next we're going to use Stila Extreme Lash Mascara. You're going to love this, because you like mascara, don't you?
I love mascara, it's my thing.
Yes, you are. That's true. So when you're doing the lower lashes, it's really important to take the mascara off that tip, because sometimes the brushes can really collect there. Okay? Sorry, the mascara can collect. So look up for me. I'm going to do the lower lashes first and just tickle backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Great. Lovely. It's a bit tricky, isn't it, someone doing this? You have to have a lot of faith, a lot of trust. And again, just twist that round and look up for me. Just nice, just very delicately just catching those fine ones, because that really pulls out your eye. And we haven't taken any mascara from the barrel, so we'll go straight in. If you look at your knees for me, I'm just going to wedge them.
So this is I found this really weird.
So the best thing to do is look at your knees, and then can you count down from 10 for me out loud?
10, 9,
you can do it quicker than that.
8, 7,
Yeah,
6,
5,
5, 4, 3, 2.
That's it. What? Distraction is a wonderful thing, right? And she was a good girl.
Such a child.
Okay, so look
I'm not
down
gonna
again,
do
look
it.
at your knees and count down from 30 now.
I know.
No, but really quickly. You've just got to do it.
No, because that's just so many numbers.
Well, no, we can just do it to 20.
Okay.
It's just 10, but
30.
that just stops you from
No,
blinking.
20. Okay. Oh, is that what you want me to do? See, I'm just talking now and not blinking.
There we go. Oh, look at your lashes. Fabulous. Great. So on your top lashes now, I'm going to do one more coat, just to really enhance the lift, because we just always want to be kind of using makeup to lift and enhance and to elevate. Okay,
Yes.
look down for me, and it's those tiny little details that make the difference. And if you make sure that you wedge the mascara wand right to the roots of the lashes, create that wonderful lift. Woo, love it.
That's a good top tip, actually. I hadn't thought about that.
What?
I know you said wedge, but like shoving more into nearer your eye to the end, the roots of the lashes. I like that.
And people are quite scared of that because they don't want to get too near.
No, because you kind of just do it at the top, but you're trying. I always think you're colouring the ends, but you're not. You're colouring the whole lash.
It's interesting you think you're colouring your eyelashes, not painting them.
Ooh.
You thought colouring.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always think my ends are very blonde.
Yeah. And you could tint them so it was easy for you to see. Look down for me. Some people struggle to see their eyelashes just because of eyesight, but it's a really good way if you want to like tint them, because then you can see them clearer for mascara application. Great. So you've got little lashes, but you've got lots of them, and they're really well behaved because they do stand to attention, don't they? Oh, look at that. That's fantastic.
I can't see that.
Really, really nice. A little mirror.
I love the colour, and it really makes my eyes go green. I like that.
So would it be a colour that you wear again, do you think?
Definitely, definitely.
I mean, obviously, you know, we can get you back in again and you can have sexy sooty eyes done professionally.
Definitely want to do that. Let's do that for Christmas when the Christmas season comes.
All right, sparkles.
Oh yeah, or maybe we can do smoky and then another time Christmas sparkles.
All right then, you're going to be busy.
Amazing, amazing.
Okay, so we're going to talk about lips. Now, when you are applying someone's lipstick, they're really, it's a really personal thing. And some people like hues that are just so finitely different. I've got Lano lips here. You normally put Vaseline on your lips, which we don't like, or I don't like, but you love Vaseline. Literally all the time, you've got that in your hand.
Yeah, Vaseline or Nivea. I love them.
But
Just
you like it clear.
Yeah.
You've got really beautiful lips. You've got full lips. They're just gorgeous. Very kissable. Now this is a berry colour. So I didn't know whether that was a step too far for you. Because you might like it, but you might want to try that yourself, or I will try that on for you. But I thought it was quite nice. You need to look at it like it's sort of something that smells bad.
I just think it looks quite dark. Let's give it a go. You can put it on.
So we're going to try that. If not, there's a really nice one from Maybelline, which is new.
Nice packaging. Look at that.
So again, you just don't like to wear colour. I did think even about trying a very, this might be a step too far, neutral Glossier lip liner on you.
I literally don't think I've ever worn a lip liner.
Okay, should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it, because that would be just so weird.
Right. Okay, so let's go for something.
Right.
What do you gravitate to? Which one do you gravitate to?
I'm more interested in the dark one because I think that will look more different. Okay. And I'm interested in...
We'll go for Lana Lips. It's really not dark. But anyway, okay, so let me see what this shade is like. It's called Greys. Now, just to help me get the perfect amount. Okay, so I'm just going to start here. No, I think that's going to be too peachy. So I'm going to go browner. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that slightly there. And we're going to go back in, a little fine brush. Now relax your mouth for a minute. I'll guide you. Just going to dust literally the remnants of just a little bit of that base just over your lips, then I can strengthen in your lip line. So we're going to use the shade Buff, which is a great name for a liner. Now this is really going to shock you, I think. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Just give you a little face, that's it, perfect. See, the vermilion line fades slightly over time, so it's quite nice to add a product that just strengthens that, but because it's more of a warm tone, but really like lip liner. So I'm going to buff that in like that and make that really soft. Okay, so I want you to rub together for me.
Okay.
Yep. And that doesn't feel bad, does it?
No, it feels... My eyesight's so bad I can't really see what I look like, so I'm interested.
See, if I did this in like a pinkier tone that matched your lips, it would look more done. So that's why I've gone for a brownier version, so it just looks like a sort of soft shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so just smooth that down with a cotton bud like so. And then we'll take the Lana lip.
I like that. I can see my mirror there.
Let's go with the number 12.
And how many brushes are there in a set?
12.
Mm.
Rub together for me. Oh yes, look at you. Oh my God, I love this.
I think I do too.
And you see now how, because I knew that the lip balm, let me just budge you up a little. I knew the lip balm was super sheer and I knew that it would melt into that lovely buff colour. It's a bit like a sort of lip contour. So yeah, and you just need, I mean, I put quite a lot on my hand, but I love that warmth on you. That looks
I really like that.
So nice.
And it kind of brings out the eyes, which I love.
Just gives a little bit of balance. but you wouldn't want any more. So you're definitely a lip tint. You can look towards everyone else.
Sorry.
You're definitely like a lip tint lady because you've got the fullness in your lips and it's just a little bit of colour. But some people you can put makeup on and a bit like yourself, it reads really quickly, and other people you can put a lot of makeup on and their face and their features seems to absorb it. Strange. So you wouldn't want any more than that. And probably, in fact, if I had my own way, I'd probably just buff you down slightly with my little, just a little puff there, just very slightly. Otherwise, gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
So I hope that's been helpful. We'll get Gillian back. Clearly she wants to come back and we'll do some other looks.
Smoky eyes, really important for a Friday night out. And then I think a bit of a Christmas sparkle.
Okay, great. Thank you. And I hope that's been helpful for people who don't like to wear too much makeup, who've got a similar skin tone and texture to Gillian, and her gorgeous features look lovely. You don't need to wear lots of strong makeup to beautify your face. You can just have lovely soft washes. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.